out? This is Marcus, and you are listening to Marcus Speaks. Okay, on this glorious Saturday that y'all listening to this podcast, I want to talk on a certain topic, such as, I would say, when you meet somebody and you're not totally yourself, you send your representative. That's the term that people use in this relationship world or whatever, and they talk about how you show your representative before you show your true self. Now, I've always asked myself with this certain topic at hand, I usually ask myself, is it that we don't want to be totally real and scare off the person that we're trying to get to know and impress and stuff like that? So I didn't write anything down. I just want to freestyle this shit, like, just to see where it goes. So, when you go and you meet certain people, at such places such as, bars or, stores, just being out and about or whatever. So when you meet these people and, you're trying to impress them so you can get to know them and, hang out, take them out on a date or whatever, do you show your representative like right away, or is it like a transition period where, you're a little bit of yourself when you meet them, then you bring your representative in, you impress them for a little while, let's say like 3 months or whatever, you try to impress them with the representative, and then do you show yourself? Do you show who you really are? Or is the representative there to co-sign for you to show the person who you are? Now, we should look at the representative as like a second person. And I say that to say, let's not look at our representative as us trying to figure out, if you want to be with this person or not. Let's look at our representative as a secondary person. Our representative is usually perfect, is usually, like a well-rounded person. Your representative's done everything. You've been the representative has been fucking skiing and fucking traveled all over the world and shit like that. But, as yourself, you look at your representative like, damn, this person is a little too perfect for me to be talking about, or for me to be presenting to this person. So let me just be myself. Now, is that the 3 month mark after you show yourself, and then, is it a swindle to where you sitting there telling the person, who you really are? So, I don't really think about shit like that much, because I've gotten out of the stage as being, trying to impress somebody with my representative. I fired my representative a long time ago. So I've always thought, when I was showing my representative, should I show this person who I am for real? Like, should I just come right out, be the person that I am, and just, let them decide, give them the option to figure out for themselves if they want to, be around me or talk to me or whatever. So when I started to take away the person that I wasn't, and letting the person see, or, various females that I've dated, where I've allowed myself to shine instead of the representative to show the person who they could be getting in a relationship with. I've had good results, because the rule is the first impression is a lasting impression. So when you make your first impression, you don't want to sit there and lie to the person, because when you go into a relationship as a lie, it becomes a lot like the relationship is a lie within itself. So you don't want to sit here and show somebody who you're not, and who you don't want them to think that this is you. Your representative has various similar personality traits, certain similar mannerisms, but it's not entirely who you are. So you have to think, if I keep showing this person to a person that I want to get to know and possibly be with, is it that my representative is deterring my path to getting to know this person the way that I should be getting to know this person? Or should I let myself shine? And that was kind of the dilemma that I was going through when I started to stop showing people who another person was and letting them see who I was. And like I said, it worked out. It became a success. But the pitfalls in showing yourself right away is that you may turn somebody off from you. You may feel that you should be going a different route as letting your representative shine, or it's certain paths that you may think about that make you feel as if your representative is a little bit better than who you really are. And that's one thing you have to look at, because in a way, the human species is, in a way, we're all histrionic or narcissistic. In a way, not, full blown, but there are, certain people that are full blown narcissistic or histrionic. So what you have to do, because your representative is basically your narcissistic self, or your histrionic self if you're a female. But when you look at, and I'm pretty sure most people don't dwell on past relationships or whatever, but you have to look at your past relationships that you've either broken up with, or you left from because of something or whatever. You have to look at those relationships as teaching tools, and you have to see within those relationships where shit went wrong and how did they start out. So if you look at how shit starts out, like I said, you show your representative. Your representative is there to show the person who you want them to think that you are. And then when it comes to it manifesting and you guys getting to know each other, you guys are hanging out every other weekend, going on dates maybe once or twice a week, and you get to know each other. But it's kind of like having an assistant get information for you to bring it back. So your representative is basically your assistant, in other words also. So your representative is gathering the information to give it to you so you can process the information. So then after you process the information, that's when you make your decision. With the 3-month mark, let's just put that as a breaking point of when, after 3 months is done, you show your true self. So when you show your true self to this person, and they're faced with the dilemma, well, do I still want to talk to this person or whatever? Because like I said, the first impression is a lasting impression. So this goes with, did you open doors when you first started dating this person? Did you hold hands with this person when you first started dating them? Did you tell him, how handsome he was or how pretty she was every time you saw him? Did you tell them that they're special? Did you, uplift them and shit like that within the course of you guys dating or whatever? And then if it manifests into a relationship, do you still do those things? And that's the whole thing where I was just saying, where when you look at past relationships, what broke you up, and what was the cause or whatever? And it could be those things. Most of the time, it is those things. You have to look at, most of the time when you break up in a relationship, it's sometimes caused by, I would say, three things. It's caused by money. It's caused by what you used to do for the person, and how your attitude or actions changed within a way. So, when I look back and I think about the most of the relationships I've been in that were of significance, so I don't make those mistakes when I get into another relationship. Like, you always have to analyze. I feel like that's what I do as a male, and I feel like all females want closure. And guys, if you've been in a relationship and you haven't been with a woman that's wanted closure from you, then that means that she never was into you anyway. It was something that you had for the time being, and she just got rid of you, and vice versa. Guys, females, you met a guy, and the relationship's done, and then you want to have closure, but which, in other words, men don't do closure at all. Like, we personally don't give a damn about what happens within your next relationship and how you go about it. It's nothing that I'm gonna teach you from us having a last discussion about how you felt and how you feel and what you was going through. Like, after we say we don't want to be with you, or after you say you don't want to be with us, that's when we're done. It's usually the weak-minded guys that I was talking about in the a couple videos I've had, where guys basically just don't really say much after a relationship. So I would say having a representative is basically the worst thing you can really do within meeting somebody and getting to know them, because not only are you lying to yourself, to showing someone who you are, you're lying to them at the same time, because that's not really you or whatever. Like, like I said, I look at past relationships so I don't make the same mistakes or whatever. So, like I said, with the whole the one part where I was saying, things that you used to do, like, maybe you held, doors open and stuff like that. And, like I said, you told them that you were, you're handsome, or you're cute, or whatever, or beautiful, whatever. Like, it's certain things, and I'm mainly talking to the fellas, but, ladies, if you can contest to this or whatever, please comment in the comment box. When you meet a guy and he's the perfect dude for you, and you guys are, hitting it off real well, and he's telling you every time he sees you that you're beautiful and stuff like that, you want that to keep going, because not only does it make you feel good, it's also boosting your self-esteem, and it's allowing you to feel in a way that when I'm around this person, he makes me feel secure within myself or whatever, and it makes me feel good. And ladies, on the other hand, is mainly compliments for guys. Like, you give a dude a compliment, like, damn, I like those shoes. You got a nice haircut, or you look good in this. Maybe you should wear this color more because it brings something out, on you that makes you look better. Like a certain, shit like that. Like, and that's some real shit. And it's not your representative saying that shit. It's actually you saying that shit. So if you remove the representative from the situation or whatever and just be real with the person, that's when you can figure out or even learn from that. Okay, maybe I should be doing this more. Maybe I should be making the person feel a lot better about themselves and complimenting them and making them feel better about themselves. Like, it's at the end of the day, it's all about making someone feel better and making them feel good about themselves, and in a way, it's also about making a person feel like they're wanted in a way. Like, and I feel like what I mean by that is making someone basically feel human. If they don't, if they don't already feel like attention and damn, I can't think of this other word, but anyway, like your attraction to them should be a reflection of who you are, and just shit like that. Like, I really feel like when people meet, it's mainly a game more than it's an experience or whatever. Like, you should treat it more as an experience or whatever, because maybe when you meet the person, y'all may hit it off, but it may be certain flaws about somebody that you can't get with, and you don't want to deal with certain shit like that. And that's all well and good too. Like, if you don't actually feel someone's energy or whatever, and you don't feel somebody's you don't feel like you mesh well with somebody, but they're a cool person, then it's not the representative giving you that information. It's actually you receiving that information yourselves. So yeah, like, it's more or less in a way that the representative that you give and that you show is more of a detriment to your experience of getting to know somebody and shit like that. And the word I couldn't think of was affection. Like, you never know, showing someone certain, emotions and stuff like that, what, it can do or whatever. So, after all this is said and done, or whatever, like I said, the representative is more so a detriment to what the to your experience of wanting to meet somebody, or not wanting to meet somebody, getting to know somebody. Sorry. So yeah, that's really all I have to say about that topic. But hit me up on my social media. Hit me up on the comment section below, and we can keep this conversation going or whatever. And if you haven't already done so, please Like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the bell icon if you're a new viewer. And as I always say, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. And to be honest, this is the end of this podcast. This is Marcus Speaks. I'm your host, Marcus, and I will see you on the next one. Peace.